Okay, so let's talk about the art of showing up for yourself, especially on the days when you feel like disappearing. This video isn't just about me putting in a crochet bob. It's about me reclaiming time, taking care of myself, and choosing softness even when life is doing the most. Okay? There's something sacred about the process of doing your hair. Like, not just the look or for the look, but for the shift that happens inside. Every twist, every braid, every pin, it's a reminder, a quiet reminder that I matter, that I deserve to feel good in my body, and that beauty can be a ritual too. Now, if you've been following me, then you already know I'm big on intention, whether I'm stringing beads, mixing oils, or prepping for a new product drop. Everything I do starts with energy, and honestly, my hair is no different. I want to feel aligned, and I want to look in the mirror and see a woman who's grounded, graceful, and glowing, even if I'm just headed to the store. And sometimes self care doesn't look like a bubble bath or a spa day. Sometimes it's washing your hair, clearing your space, lighting a candle, or just sitting with your own thoughts. Okay? You feel me? And for me, this bob is a reset. It was a reset because I filmed this a while back. It's lightweight. I love a bob, by the way. It's low maintenance, and more than anything, it's a reminder that I still got it. Now, I filmed this on a day where I didn't really feel like doing much. I remember I promised myself that I would just start keeping the promises that I make to myself, that I make to me. So I just set up the camera, laid my stuff out that I needed. I had to go searching for some things, and then I just let the process be the therapy. And I had to do something quick because I didn't feel like washing my hair, or well, I had just washed it the night before, but I didn't feel like re-wetting it so I can blow it out like I wanted to. So I just did it like in the natural state. I just like combed took my little pick, got my little spray bottle, and just cornrowed my hair like that. And I regretted it later. Okay, but I'm just telling you what happened. Now, if you new here, hey, my name's Alicia. Welcome. I run a brand called Beaded and Balanced where we create intentional jewelry and wellness rituals and handmade goods that help women reconnect with themselves. This space is about slowing down, healing out loud, and finding joy in the everyday. Welcome again. And part of that for me is just doing things that make me feel good from the inside out. Sometimes it's an affirmation, sometimes it's a waist bead, sometimes it's just me making my hair feel good again, feel like me again, okay? Just getting my hair, sometimes a cute little fro works for me. Sometimes I want something different, a little bob, especially a bob like this will last me a couple weeks if I let it. So love this. So if you're watching this and you've been putting yourself last lately, I hope this video reminds you that you don't need a special reason to take care of yourself. You don't have to wait till your birthday. I had to learn that, y'all. Or a big event. You can pour into yourself today, right now, even in little itty bitty ways. All right, so I didn't rush the process when I did my hair, y'all. I just kind of let it flow. It took me a while. Like, I started very early in the morning as soon as I woke up, and I took snack breaks and things like that. I just let the day flow. I listened to music. That was the best part. I wish I could play the music that was playing, but I ain't want no copyright. But I reminded myself to breathe, baby, especially when I was like getting to when my arm started hurting, I was getting to the good part. I had to really remind myself to breathe. And by the end of it, y'all, I felt like I had pulled myself back together, one braid at a time. So whether you're watching this while doing your own hair or just here for the good vibes, thank you for being here. You deserve to feel beautiful. You deserve to feel taken care of. And if no one told you today, I hope you choose yourself. All right, so let's get into it. I'm going to walk you through what I used. Well, I'm just going to walk you through. I'm just going to let you watch the clips of what I did, enjoy what I did. Um, I had to go grab, some things that I needed. So just enjoy. Let me know if you have any questions in the comments. I will, add a little tidbits in here and there. And maybe a few little tips. If you have any questions, I definitely can give you tips in the comments. So yeah, that helped me keep it cute and simple, y'all. After I was done, it was just real quick and easy. So peace, love, and balance. So this is how much I've gotten done so far, and I am so scared that I'm going to run out of hair, because look how much more I got to do. It ain't looking good as far as hair, and I don't know what I'm going to do. um I don't know. I'm gonna keep going and just kind of space them out where it's not like obvious, but yeah, I don't know what's going on. I still have one, two, three and a half rows to do. No, actually 4 rows, because this half, I left this half out. This row is almost halfway done. And then these 4 rows. So like, I don't know how many strands, but I'm definitely going to have to end up starting to space them out, or I don't know. But just to update, I'm 27 minutes into the Handmaid's Tale, and then I remember like some of the characters. I'm trying to remember like the characters because it had been so long, but I do see the girl from Orange is the New Black. I don't know her real name. Maybe I can try to enter it in, but her name on Orange is the New Black was Poussey, and she was like the petite girl with the short hair. But anyway, black girl, and she had like the black short fade. But she's in this show as well. I forgot. But yeah, I'm enjoying the show. My coffee has gotten cold, so I'm gonna have to go warm it up. And I'm just gonna keep going, and we're gonna see what what happens with my hair. Oh, another thing, and I had to remember that, like, how to place this hair, especially when you're on to the top part, or it's a certain way that you place the hair to get it to lay. So you either start crocheting from this this side of the braid or this side of the braid. So like, if I want the hair to lay
to my left, then I have to, I think, enter the crochet needle into this side of the braid. And whatever it is I have to do, it takes me a minute to get the part. Like in the back part, I really don't care. But when it gets to the front where you can see the parts, you have to lay the hair or place the hair a certain way so it doesn't look bulky and it lays right. And so that's what I'm trying to like remember too as I'm doing this head. So just a quick update. Y'all, the handmade tale is getting so good, and it's only the first. No, this is episode 2. Hold on. No, this is episode 1, and it's like episode 2 is coming up next. It's so good so far, y'all. Oh my God, they was about to tear Serena up on that train. And it's so interesting how June protected her, even though I think it was more about the child than it was Serena. But anyway, y'all. So, like, my hair is almost done. I don't have a lot. I have this row, a little bit, like half of this row, the front part of this row, and the front part of this row, and maybe a few right here. And then I'm done. So, like, looking at the hair, I think I'm home free now. I did space it out a little bit more in the back on this side. And I feel like that once I add this hair in the front, it'll be full. It'll be okay. And then I'll be done. And it's only, what time is it? It was 5:48 when we started. And it's 6:52. So I've only been doing this about an hour. And then yesterday it took me about probably a good hour to braid my hair. Yeah. Because I didn't blow it out. Now, if I would have blew my hair out yesterday first, and then cornrowed my hair back, it wouldn't have took as long. But I didn't feel like I washed it that morning, yesterday morning, so it had already dried, and then I didn't feel like rewashing it or re-wetting it, then blowing it back out. I was like, I'll just braid it. I don't know if it's better. It may be better for my scalp to blow it out, only so I won't be putting so much tension on it, trying to pull and tug. Because I notice sometimes after I wear braids, my scalp is irritated, or I notice that it gets irritated sometimes during the process. Now, at first I was thinking it was like, it doesn't do it all the time. It just does it sometimes when I do it. And I was thinking that it was the tension on my hair. But anyway, y'all, I'm almost done. And y'all, the thing about it is, yesterday I saw this YouTube video of this girl doing her short 4C natural hair. So it was like, soon as I cornrowed my hair, I seen it, and I want to try that hairstyle. So as soon as I take these braids out, I'm gonna try this really cute. It's like a 4C hair um, curl, it's almost like a pixie cut, but you just use your natural curls and coils, and you got to use, like, it's a process. You got to use like some gel and some mousse and some other things. So y'all, I'm so excited to try that. And I think for that style, you need like a little taper cut on the side. So I think I could maybe do a little, get somebody to cut my hair, but I just gotta find a good barber, because the last time I got my hair cut, it wasn't that I didn't like it. I just I don't think I know what to ask for. So I think he did what he thought that I asked for. But anyway, I'm almost done, y'all. So the thing about the front is like, right, is making sure that I don't get too close. Like, I have to fill it in, because if I don't fill it in and it looks like it's filled in, then like the next day after the hair settles, or I pull it back or anything like that, it shows like, it'll look like this, like I didn't add any hair in the front. So to me, that means that I don't fill it in the front enough. So I'm trying to make sure that I fill it in good enough in the front so that it doesn't do that. And then, what's another thing I was going to say? Then after that, I might get my daughter to do my edges, because y'all, when she do my edges, y'all, it be hurting. Like, I was in tears, not like, how that little hurt, that little thing you do when you tear up, when it's like a slight little pain. Like, I wasn't crying for real, but like, it hurt so bad that it made me tear up, because she was so hard with the edge brush. Then it, like, my scalp had bumped up, it had irritated, and I showed her, I was like, look at this. So I might get her to do my edges, but I'm almost done with the hairstyles. I'm excited about this hairstyle. I thought this was my daughter's hair, but she said that it wasn't. So it's like, I think I said this in the last clip, but she said that it wasn't. Still have not warmed up my coffee yet, because I'm so into the Handmaid's Tale. So I feel like I'll be done with this in about 15-20 minutes. And then I'll be really done once I um, get my daughter to do my edges, and then add some oil to my scalp. Now, what type of oil am I going to do? I don't know. I actually may make a oil, which I don't have any. I wanted to do like a rosemary, maybe peppermint type of oil that's made with real rosemary and real peppermint, but I don't have any. Well, I do have it, but it's not ready. Like, if I was going to really make an oil, I would have started infusing the oil a few weeks ago. So maybe I can start today and then maybe just use the oil that we already have. I do have some tea tree oil. I don't know, but anyway, I'm going to keep whatever oil I use, I'm going to consistently use it for while this hair is in. I'm trying to like spark some growth in my hair. It's growing, but um, I don't know. It's not like growing as fast as I want it to, or it's like it'll get in a growing state like with my nails, and then it'll start breaking off. So like I'm trying to keep it healthy and grow it too, and learn trying to grow it without having braids and extensions in my hair all the time. So when my hair is not in braids and extensions, then I'm just keeping it moisturized, keeping it moisturized pretty much, keeping it detangled, keeping it moisturized, just trying to just take care of it in its natural state. And then I'll try to alternate into a protective style when I have a lot going on, which I do now, and I don't really have time to get up in the morning and like really do this head. So it's a busy time. So I'm like, let me take these couple weeks and leave my hair alone. So I'm doing this protective style. Then by that time I'll be done, hopefully done found a barber that can do my hair, and then I can try that cute pixie cut. And I want to link the pixie cut, the Lord have mercy, the creator who's doing it. I think her name is, oh, I wrote it down. It's in my, oh, I wrote it down somewhere. Let me see where my little book is at. Anyway, I'm gonna link it because I don't even see it. But it's like a short, cute little name she do. But anyway, she's like in her 50s, but she look like she in her 30s. But anyway, I'm done. I'm done. We're gonna finish this out, and I'll be back in a little bit. Okay, y'all, so I'm pretty much done. So I still have several pieces of hair left. So now that I'm done and filled in, I'm going to go in and refill in any of the gaps that I didn't. Like, remember I said I went and spaced them out a little bit more to make sure I had enough hair. Now that I'm done, any of those gaps I can go fill in with the hair just to make sure that it's full. Now, I don't want it too heavy on my head. I don't like a whole head full of crochet hair. I just want it to look full and still be light. And this hair is kind of light anyway, so that's all I really have to do. Just go in and fill in anywhere. Make sure these fronts is filled in, but not like so heavy. which is filled. And after that, probably take a little mousse. I might have to sit under the dryer only because the hair is still, it's dry, but it's still kind of slightly damp, I noticed. So I'm just gonna go in and maybe sit under the dryer, add a little mousse, get my daughter to do my edges, and bam, I'll be done. And then I got my hairstyle in for a couple weeks at least. Today is April, like what, April the 10th. So if I could like keep this in for the rest of April would be nice. But what would be ideal would probably be like 2 weeks. In about 2 weeks, the foundation, because I didn't braid my hair. In about 2 weeks, I may go back and voice this over instead. But in about 2 weeks, normally is when the foundation starts getting a little iffy, only because I braided it. And I tried to do a really better braiding job this time. Sometimes I'll do a really quick, raggedy braiding job, and then it'll be like, it don't last that long. So I did try yesterday to really take my time and make sure that it's a really good cornrow and a really good solid cornrow. Now these on these edges right here and this side, I never do as good. Like I noticed, I really should have rebraided this right here actually, but I didn't. So if I do have to touch anything up during this 2-3 week process I'm wearing it, I don't end up having to take these out, rebraid this part of the braid, and then add them back in if it starts getting a little crazy looking. And I also want to make sure that I'm wearing my bonnet. I'm bad at not wearing my bonnet. I can't believe I'm saying bonnet. I grew up saying Susie cap. But now I guess everybody say bonnet. I didn't start, my kids especially, they say bonnet. Not everybody, but like I hear my kids want to say bonnet. And I guess on social media as well. So now I say bonnet, but did y'all call it anything else? I called it a Susie cap growing up. Well, my mama did. So that means that somebody, you know, that's what she knew growing. The word she called it. Who is Susie and why does she need a cap is what I want to know. But anyway, now I say bonnet. So I want to make sure that I wear my bonnet as often. Like when I'm in, not even sleep, but even just being in the house and trying to protect this hairstyle so it'll last a little longer. Because that's another reason why my hair doesn't last that long is because I don't cover it when I'm asleep, y'all. And if I do cover it, it's not the right bonnet and it just comes off in the middle of the night. Now, I did notice last night when I wore the bonnet because to protect my cornrows, this stayed on. So this was like my daughter's bonnet. She got like 5 bonnets. So like, yeah. So all right, I'm about to touch these up and I'll be done.
Alrighty, so yes, I'm done, and this is my favorite part when my daughter does my edges. Even though it hurts really bad, it's pretty painful when she does my edges because she takes that edge comb brush and digs into my skin, and it hurts. But the edges always look pretty good, you know. I always tell her, don't make them too big. I don't want them too flashy. Just a little, just get them, out the way. Just I like a finished look, So it's always my favorite part. And then after this, get dressed. Oh, definitely gotta style the braids. Sometimes I'll just let them be, but this time I really want a bob. I was adamant on a bob. I learned a few years ago that a bob is just my go-to cut-in hairstyle. Frame it right at the, bottom of my face. I just love a bob, so I'm going to do that. My daughter, of course, doesn't want me to get a bob. And here is me telling her, first I had to tell her that I'm recording, but I'm going to voice this over so she don't have to worry about, And then I had to let her know that I'm about to get a bob. And she tells me that she doesn't think I should get a bob and just kind of leave it long. Well, she kind of had a point because I could do 2 hairstyles. I could wear without the bob for, a week or so and then cut it into a bob and then I could have like a week and a half of long and then a week and a half of a bob. But sometimes I'll do that. But this time I knew exactly what I wanted, and I love that for me. That I knew exactly what I wanted and I did exactly what I wanted because, I can remember times in the past where, I would second guess myself, or question myself and things like that. But this time, baby, now I knew exactly what I wanted and I love that for me, and I'm definitely carrying that energy in other aspects of my life. So yeah, this is me telling her how short I'm gonna cut it, and she's telling me like, nah, she don't think I should cut it or whatever. So yes, y'all. You know, even though this was a couple months ago, I'm actually about to get a bob again. I'm getting some knotless braids for the first time in a couple days, and I want a bob. But then I'm thinking like, should I get a bob and just go ahead and get them long since they're braids, you know? But I'm thinking like, should I get a bob? I don't know. But yeah, there's some of my hand. Those right there are some repurposed earrings that I did. No, not repurposed. They were the match earrings that I did in the video. You can find that. I don't know if you can find them on the website anymore, but I definitely just like the repurpose and intentionally repurposed line. I also like to do asymmetrical earrings, just especially if I get in an earring groove. Last snip. This is it. This is it. I don't even know what the back looks like. Oh my god, we're gonna not be looking. I feel like I can touch it up just a little bit, but I'm not. Because I don't want to. I'm going to let it settle, and then maybe tomorrow. No. Maybe. If I see like a really, do y'all see a big difference? It is a little bit shorter on this side. I can kind
take my OG in, and then here, I mean, I can't tell when here, but I feel like this could go off a millimeter. But I believe it. Stop right there. And then, like, I still want to be able to take my little side part like that. Let me get the moves. Fail. Y'all, what does the back look like? Let's see. If I can get that. I'm asking my daughter. Okay, I'm feeling the back. Well, it looks good to me.